Oh my, this was a good episode of One Piece. They actually added in Sabo versus Fujitora filler scenes. And that's good. That's very good. That's extremely good. Like, Toei Animation. That's what I want to see. That's the type of filler I want to see. I don't like looking at the landscape for 15 to 20 seconds. I like seeing this filler fight you did. Now, this fight was in the manga, yes. But there was scenes in between a lot of the different fighting going on in here, in this episode, that was filler. And it helped so much. Toei Animation, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. After this episode, one of the best episodes of One Piece from this year of anime. It's one of the best. In terms of the way some of the quality was done with the fight with Fujitora and Sabo, along with the way it was done with the filler scenes, adding in more characterization, getting to see how strong Sabo is as a character, and getting to see the Vice Admiral getting wrecked like that just goes to show you the power scale of Sabo and how strong he really is, because we got a demonstration of the Vice Admiral's power. He was cutting buildings in half with his sword, and that was pretty devastating. But Sabo comes in and just wrecks the dude. He destroys his sword like it's nothing with his dragon claw, and then he breaks his sword in half, and then he breaks his, almost breaks his skull, or breaks his human skull in half, and breaks his mask. So it just goes to show you how strong Sabo is as a fighter, and his power skill has to be close to an admiral or an admiral's level, because he's that high up in Dragon's, Revolutionary Army. And we know the way his fighting style has been. It's obvious that Sabo has learned his fighting style from Dragon. So, Sabo's kind of like a sneak peek at what we should expect from Dragon in the future. But, the episode, it was intense. The music choice, like the way the music was done, along with the flashbacks, especially when you get to see Ace, Luffy, and Sabo when they're drinking their alcohol, and, the sake, and they're just drinking, and you see that flashback done, and you see Sabo looking back at, how he wasn't there for Ace, and he reads the newspaper. That, just so emotional and great. It was such a great episode, just getting to see the way Toei Animation handled a lot of these scenes when it came to this episode. And, yeah, I mean, usually when I come into a One Piece episode, it's good, but it's slow at the exact same time. This episode paced properly. Like, I can't complain. Like, the episode is what I want to see from One Piece. Like, this was better than the manga. That's what I will say right now. Like, this episode was better than the manga. Like, that's what an anime should do in general. It should be better than the manga, but this anime episode surpassed the manga when it came to these certain panels, especially with the emotions added onto it and the voice acting. Sabo's voice actor, fucking good. Fujitora, too. I like Fujitora's voice actor. Oh, yeah, and also the meteor coming in through the birdcage. How'd you all feel about that? Like, when you saw the meteor come through the birdcage, and it gets sliced in half, and then you just see it have devastation? That was epic. That was fucking epic. Like, oh my. So yeah, that's my thoughts when it comes to this episode of One Piece. I enjoyed it from start to finish. Tell me your thoughts. What was your favorite moment? Did you enjoy the filler scenes in this episode? Please be safe. Chibi out.